potential of AI is very exciting. AI can help us discover new medicines that can cure cancer, design carbon sequestration and capture technologies to solve climate change, and become a personalized tutor for every child in this world and improve education equity. While the future is very bright, there are dangers that we must address before AI becomes ubiquitous. The two dangers that I'll talk about are privacy and reliability. Before we delve deeper into privacy, let's define what an AI foundation model is. These are models that are trained to recognize patterns in images and text. Foundation models then use these patterns to generate new images and text, hence the term generative AI. Foundation models act as the backbone to chatbot services like ChatGPT. The challenges of creating foundation models is they need a ton of data to train on. According to Meta, the parent company of Facebook, their foundation model was trained on 10 trillion words. These training data sets are assembled by using web scraper tools. These are tools that download data from the public internet like Wikipedia, academic institutions, and news outlets. Unfortunately, web scraper tools have become so advanced that these tools can download personal information that was not meant to be publicly shared as well. An example of such an instance happened in 2022 when an artist found a private medical record of theirs in a publicly available image dataset. The artist did not give any authorization to the doctor to use these images for advertising purposes. These type of breaches can happen if data is either misclassified or privacy settings on websites are too lax. There are privacy concerns in AI because there's a lack of transparency as to which data sources are being used to build training data sets. Tech companies have stated that they will not use personal data that belongs to their users, but they haven't publicly stated if they remove personal information from training data sets. Data breaches are already an issue, and AI models can compound this even further. So we need to build frameworks that will allow foundation models to continuously train and evolve while respecting users' privacy. We need to build laws. We need to create laws that will allow, we need to create laws that will allow, we need to create laws that will remove personal information from training data. We need to have tech companies create robust monitor checks and limit privacy risks, and require them to ethically and legally source training data. Moving on from privacy, let's talk about reliability. This is important because we want these models to be accurate and not biased. When foundation models make a false claim, we call these as hallucinations. And hallucinations happen because of the way these models are trained. Let's take the word cat. We all know what cat means, how to use it in a sentence, and the different contexts that cat is used in. For a foundation model, the word cat is just a string of numbers. The foundation model then learns how these words are related to each other. For example, a foundation model will know that the word jump is more closely associated than the word drive. Hallucinations are a risk because bad actors can take advantage of this and spread false information. We need companies to build guardrails and also experiment with different model architectures that prevent the spread of false information. An unbiased model basically means that these models are trained on data that represents the world population. Companies have had issues dealing with bias before. In 2018, MIT did a study where they looked at popular facial recognition algorithms, and they discovered that these algorithms have a tough time in identifying faces of color, especially female. We need to be super careful about this because as these models become more popular and widely accessible, societal biases and prejudices can transfer over from the AI world from the physical world to the AI world. In order to solve bias, we need to have these models. We need to have companies use data sets that represent the world population so that we're limiting bias. Today I outlined the ethical implications of privacy and bias and also the risks of hallucinations. I'm pretty confident that hallucinations will be solved, but I'm not sure about privacy and bias. I really hope that companies put really strong effort into this so that we can create AI that's safe for everyone. I personally believe that AI practitioners like myself need to take the responsibility and explain the possibilities and pitfalls of AI. Today was my first time explaining AI in front of a general audience, so I hope to do more of these in the future, and I hoped I proved that I was an adept person at speaking about AI today. I had a mess up in my brain, my neural networks did not function, but I apologize for that, and I hope all of you learned something today. Thank you.